Like, I didn't even know. And then I just, like, I became a believer.
Every time I see Bread solo queue, I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah, Bread and, you know, Bread just poops on me all the time.
Yeah,
it's
Bread,
actually kind of sad.
Makes me very sour.
Yep.
Dope. All right,
Sour
here we
dope.
go. So we're getting started. So we see
bringing out the Tri-Slosher.
That's pretty cool. And then we get the Zap on the opposing team. Actually, kind of similar comps aside from you know, like the blaster right there. We got the shooters, we got the Manifex, and then there's some armor coming out from either side. And Bubbles and then Squidstorm. So let's see how it's ended up playing out. Kind of neutral here at the start. No one really seemed to get any kills.
I favor Spicy Kraken's Assassin's comp actually right here. They do have like more answers to everything that Blackberry Sport Bay has, and they get 2-3 down here. They get an opening.
Wow.
They got to push ready to go. They are stacking a little bit, so if somebody's sharking somewhere, they might be able to do something.
So
nope, Kyo's the only one in position.
Right. Misses.
Oh, he goes in. Oh, he isn't. Oh.
All right, Monado Boy gets taken out there. It looks like Jazz and the other teammate are going to try to stay safe. No, unfortunately,
Nice
get taken out. Meme-chan able to run in there and get that kill. So that is unfortunate for SKR. They lost that map control they could have kept. Inkstorm going off, not really doing much, and it looks like Tomo's taking back map control.
Yeah, this is not a safe lead.
Oh, no, definitely
on this
not.
Map. Getting down there is
especially this early.
Yeah, it's like basically, I feel like every team gets down to that point in every game. And it's just how far or how close from this point, which looks like Cup News is about to take the lead.
Which is going to be there.
Yep. Oh, man. Bob was able to clutch it out.
Just like we talked about, 3 alive, Rainmaker popped, getting the kill, getting the push.
Oh my gosh, the 1 point
Oh my gosh,
meme.
if SKR somehow wins this game.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's see.
All right.
They're painting, they got the Rainmaker pop, they need to play it. They just need to play it.
Side. Yeah, they gotta play it here.
They're going to drop it off the map. No, they're not. Looks like they're going to push up with it. Okay, so hopefully they can use that Rainmaker to get the map control. They need to get teammates supporting. They're starting to paint up. Let's see what happens.
Kind of in an awkward position right now. They got an armor from the other team, and they're just on the back foot, and Monado gets taken out, and that's another full wipe.
This is what Tomo wanted to be doing the whole tournament. Looks like they're going to most likely be able to get this knockout.
Another 1 point again. Oh my gosh, SKR is just barely holding on.
Yeah, this is really mind-numbing, and you can't hold off like this for too long, because if the longer this goes on, the more that one little thing is going to go wrong, and then they're just going to knock it out.
Not to mention that it's just mentally draining, just constantly having it on your side.
Yeah, because it's like basically they won the game against you twice already.
Yeah.
How does that how does that affect your confidence? Confidence is a huge deal. But finally, for the first time since the beginning of the game, a neutral situation, but someone SKR gets taken out.
Nice. So now if they just need to hold off the neutral right here. Use those bubbles, force the map control for your team, and you know, just get control of the left and try and make something happen. They need to go for the slow push here. I think they should probably attempt to go left at the very least, because I think that one's easier to just kind of siege in.
Right.
And they definitely have a pretty decent sieging comp. If they wait for those bubbles, yeah, just every time they get a bubble, they just get
bubble,
a little
armor,
bit further.
Storm.
Yeah, exactly. Because bubbles are so good on Rainmaker, like with the Rainmaker push.
Yeah, minute 56 seconds left. We're starting to get into the late game part of Rainmaker, where those pushes start to become a little bit desperate. SKR gets taken in the middle. The Rainmaker gets taken up, and that wasn't. I don't think that was intentional. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, Bob's able to clean up, but now they're in a pretty tight spot. A minute and a half to go. Bob's got armor, so maybe they got something coming if everybody can get back into a decent position. But Meme-chan's abusing the nest right now, so it's going to be hard.
Yeah, it looks like the armor is ready from the Tri-Slasher, but again, every time that SKR they have this opportunity to get something going, someone just dies, and it puts a stop to everything.
I mean, it just kind of looks like they're getting out map control right
now. That was clutch, because that was starting to get to a point where SKR could have had that wipe.
Yep. Yeah, so Cup Noodles, like, I wouldn't be surprised if Cup Noodles never leaves the spot for the rest of the game.
Oh, it's a good spot.
Yeah.
it's a good spot.
Yeah, it's very safe for Pro to deal with, and
pop.
you can hit everywhere that matters with point sensors from here, so.
Point sensors, you get that Inkstorm. Inkstorm's so good on this map. I mean, bunker control on this map is huge anyway, because being on the bunker also stops Rainmaker from pushing. Because you have escape options from there too, and those escape options give you options to stop the Rainmaker, so it's just, you get layers and layers of reasons to be there.
And now Blue's got control, pretty much got control of their bunkers, so Meme-chan's going to just shark that wall, and yep, they get a free pick on Monado, and it's going to open them up to even get, maybe even push the Rainmaker. I'm not sure if they're going to go for it. They don't need to, for sure. But, you know, the further it is from your base, the better it is for you.
Yeah, definitely. But it's just, are they going to be able to do it? Is the question. They have
trading
two specials.
Is not what they want right there. They're all like they don't. It seems like SKA does not know what they want to do right now because
yeah,
they're just like how do we compete with 2-1 pushes? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, and also I think that a lot. What we were talking about before, and yeah, that's the game.
Yep.
What we were talking about before, where they would always get in a position to get something started and then just die. I think that that's a symptom of them not really having those game plans.
I'm looking at the faces right now, and Blackberry Sorbet just doesn't look like they're as in it right now. You know what I mean? Like they're all in serious mode.
Yeah.
They won that game, and just, there's no smiles, nothing.
A bunch of weebs.
They're looking at their phones, tweeting out, and hey, we just won game 1.
Still in Twitch chat. Are they in Twitch chat? Let's see. I see Cookie Bun. It's not, not in there, but shout out to Savage. What's going on, Savage?
Oh,
Eagle Sports
Savage.
TV. I'm going to be involved in one of those. Yeah,
Astral.
bunch of weebs. Astral. So Astral, tell me, how many copy pastas have you started?
Lenora probably would have.
The mods aren't watching here. Lenora's already banned. Just get Lenora out of here. Lenora's a problem.
Well, I mean, Flare is a mod too, so like, this chat is just screwed. Honestly.
Chat is cancer.
Yep.
But we are moving to Tower Control Muscle Forge Fitness. Again, like we talked about, very, very difficult to get past the first, not checkpoint, but the first phase of the tower. It takes a little bit, and then once you get to the end, it's just like
it's like that second checkpoint. I'm telling you, like I wonder what the stats are on hitting the second checkpoint and winning the game, because I feel like it's got to be in the 90th percentile, because I feel like whoever gets that second checkpoint wins.
Yeah. Just immediately.
Yep.
Especially the higher in rank you go. If we're like pulling it from Nintendo's databases, I bet you'd see like a curve just like, well,
Yep,
teams
exactly.
All right, looks like there's a copy paste started in chat. Ban X-Ace, please.
Yeah, Flare, I will stop giving you crap if you ban X-Ace real quick.
Yeah. All right, chat is now cancer. Back to the Weebs. This game is starting now. So, Weebs versus Normies, game 2.
Yep.
Tower Control Muscle Forge. So
Tower Control Muscle Forge. We're looking at a tri-slot, pretty much the same comp. Yep.
And slightly different comps. No blaster this time. Yeah, but aside from that, a bunch of shooters and a tri-slasher.
I cannot believe there's no blaster.
Yes.
This is like one of the best range blaster maps.
Yeah.
Like in the game. Just being able to use them
so good here.
Yeah, Inkstorm's so good. And
Inkstorm is just so good, period. I still stand by that they're going to nerf Stingray, and Inkstorm's going to be the best special in the game.
I think it's already the best special in the game. I think Stingray, the reason people complain about it is because it just doesn't feel good to die to it. I don't think it's actually OP.
Oh
what
my
just
gosh.
happened?
Wow. So right off the bat, a triple. SKR doing what we've seen SKR do so far this tournament in both their teams, which is get these wipes, get the pushes. And now the tower's starting to push, and now it's getting to that second checkpoint.
Yeah,
Will they take it?
They can make it through this, I'm telling you. Cup Noodles is in a pretty good position to stop this. Bob is really not feeling safe, but Mifa gets a nice splashdown. Kyo's the last one in position to stop.
And this is unstoppable. This is the unstoppable moment. This is 4 alive. Wow, this is such an awesome spot to be, actually. I've never seen anyone get up there quite that way, but it's going to take it out by superior numbers, and the tower's pushing. Checkpoint 3. Very short checkpoint. They're going up
right now. Kyo gets cleaned up. Now all 4 of them are in position, and the only person that's
left on tower.
between them and the end is
something about
the
this
snipe.
Get the kill. Oh my gosh. One above, though.
4. They're still dying.
Keep Jazz off tower. Keep Jazz off tower.
Oh my gosh. So clutch from Kyo. Oh my
Wow. Okay,
God.
They expended everything that they had trying to get that knockout, push it to 4. Now this is where Tomo can actually do the same, because if they can get the tower to that same second checkpoint, they can do it too.
But they're being slow about, like, they just aren't able to get map control quickly enough, and now it looks like SKA is already back in position to kind of stop the tower. They're not even going to get a push started.
Yeah, right. Like Tomo just got the wipe. Why is SKA?
I mean, they were way back in their base, to be fair, but they're still being pretty slow about it. And now Kyo's surrounded by like 3 people and still staying alive.
Kyo's good at this game.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Kyo is a madman. What is going on?
That is mastery of dipping right there. Because
that was the difference between another push from SKA and just like barely holding on.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. So what's going to happen now? So we got a 3v3 situation. We have an Inkstorm ready on the side of Tomo. It looks like this member of SKR does get taken out, but unfortunately, a Tomo member gets taken out as well. The Inkstorm is ready, but this is not going to be a game-winning Inkstorm right now. This is just going to get them set up to get to the first checkpoint, let alone the second one, and then what comes after that. And they need to basically get a knockout. They can't get an almost knockout. They have to get it 3.
Yeah, what I think is going on here with Tomo is they're putting way too much focus on top mid. The bottom lefts, bottom rights, you really need to get map control in those areas.
Yeah, you need to control top mid and one of the sides and have one person watch the other one. Then you just need to move together as a team because you can't over focus top mid. You just get flanked.
Yeah, and now it's just like a bloodbath at mid right now. Tomo is on the back foot now. It's just 2 down, and they got 2 specials ready to go on SKA. They might start something here. They're just gonna go for map control first though.
Update on another game. Legacy is 2-2 with Canadian Grains is 2-2 with Legacy. I told you these wave C pools. This is nuts.
Oh gosh.
But back to the game.
We can't trust 9 anymore when we're seeding.
Yeah, we can't trust 9 anymore when we're seeding. Well, that's basically like all of us. We're just like, yeah, just seed our team low.
All right, just getting back into it though. Jazz is just trying to stay alive. In a great position. But the map control is kind of looking like it's going to be in the favor of Tomo. They're being slow about it again, which is kind of concerning.
Yeah, like there's no one really in front of tower. We have Kyo starting to go. Kyo gets a kill. Kyo gets a double.
Huge flank if he's going to kill me out of here. Mifa's in a good position to slow down tower.
Mifa gets a kill. Mifa gets a kill. That's a full wipe. 2 splashdowns at the ready.
This is the perfect splashdown's perfect for landing on
one
tower.
Of those splashdowns probably is going to jump to the other one, I could see, because right now they're on tower not doing much.
They're all stacking on tower right now.
This is not what they need to do. This is not what they need to do at all.
Memetron. Gonna get 1 kill.
You clutch it out like crazy. A lot of splash damage coming your way as the Trumpet's getting taken out. 1 member alive. Is he going to take out? He is. That is going to be cleaned up.
Oh, man.
30 seconds left. This is looking impossible.
That hold from SKA is so clutch. Like, it was looking scary. I really, like, I think that was on Tomo right there. Like,
they just sat on tower.
Yeah, they sat on tower and just stacked themselves.
Like, it sounds kind of juvenile, but I think that the one splatter shot with splashdown should have super jumped and splashed down to the other splatter shot to get that pressure up there. Like, it just sounds like what you do the first day you get the game. Yeah. But I think that actually would have been the correct move there.
Yeah, we were trying out people. Rhythm was just doing that constantly.
That's a Rhythm thing. Yeah. And that is going to be 1-1. So again, these wave C pools are just nuts. All these ties. Like I don't even know where this is going to go now because Tomo looked like they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like they had no answer. They did get that one.
They did mess
really
up on their push.
They messed it up, but they got it started. You know what I mean? So if they're going to be able to bring it back, they got to focus in on the fact that they were able to get it started, and they just need to be smarter about continuing.
Well, they had that first game. They dominated that first game.
Yeah, they dominated the first game, and then like this game, they had the right materials. They just weren't smart about how they continued to push. They had all the tools ready to go, and they just did not utilize them correctly.
Yeah, that was a full wipe, 2 splashdowns in their base. Wasn't executed properly, and you know, Splatoon basically is about executing the game-winning push. Yeah. It's about a lot of things. It's about map control, about ink control, about teamwork and stuff. But
first and foremost, it's the best push.
The thing that physically, tangibly wins you the game is how you execute the highest score in the game period. And if you can't do that, it doesn't matter how much you take back mid. It doesn't matter how much you get the wipe. If you don't do anything with it, then
if your takebacks can be amazing, but if you can't get any pushes, it doesn't matter. So.
It looks like we are going into Game 3 now. Splat zones on Sturgeon's Shipyard. Like we said, an honest map. A very honest map. So this is going to be, honestly, I think whoever wins this is just going to win the whole thing. Because whichever team wins, like this, where like the better team basically has to win, like the state of the game right now at the very least. I can't really see the other team coming back from these last 2.
Yeah. I mean, even thinking about it now, like comparatively, like we always talked about Walleye Splat Zones being this final destination of Splat 1, and I think this is the closest thing to that.
It's the closest. It doesn't.
There's more.
Walleye had like an averageness to it that Sturgeon doesn't. but the success rate of a bunch of different weapons equally, the kind of like honest play, that's the part that feels like Walleye. Play style wise, not like Walleye, but I do agree that it's kind of like the equalizer.
Yeah, it's just it definitely feels fair from all weapons, all styles of play. I feel like anything can succeed here.
Yeah. This is one of the few maps where long range actually works as well. You know, you can go sniper, your sniper's viable.
Now Kyo's going back to his tried and true range blaster. I would be lying if I said that every time I see him in solo queue with this, I get destroyed.
It's 1-1. Yes, scores 1-1. Yep, 1-1. All right, and
nice double from Minchan
with the L3. Every time an L3 does something like that, that's a huge asset to the rest of the game, because like L3s usually don't get those kinds of kills.
Yeah, they're about maintaining. They're not necessarily about.
So if you can make the plays and then do L3 stuff like paint, get baller, and put like bombs at long ranges, then all of a sudden it's like this thing is overpowered.
Oh yeah, and the Tomo just read their push like 100% right there. Knew exactly where they're coming from. Had the specials ready to go and just answered it. Now SKA is just trying not to die. I feel like that oh man, that was a huge pick on Minchan. But like I was about to say, like I almost feel like they need to just like wipe and reapproach the map because there's like too many people out of position.
Yeah, basically, and it looks like that's what they're able to do. They are able to take the zone right now.
Wow.
Marked, Splashdown going down 3v3 right now.
That map is really purple right now.
Yeah, the map is really purple. Unfortunately, Tomo is not really in position to push yet. They were basically coming back to the map, so it's going to give SKR some more time to do something with this control. But hopefully they don't just lose the lead here as soon as someone pushes it back.
Oh, man. Nifa getting a huge play right here.
Get the trip.
Completely bypassing the team. Oh, man.
Where's
so
her help?
Clutch from Kyo.
The zone is not yet taken, though.
That was so scary. SKR still has the zone. They don't have enough paint. Oh,
what a direct.
Plays,
that Inkstorm isn't really going to help that much with the zone, though. It's going to pass over very quickly. They are able to take it, though, and now the Inkstorm is going to be very helpful for pushing back to the middle of the map.
Kyo is feeling himself now. After those directs, like Kyo is just going to start making plays.
Yeah, the splashdown basically going to get taken out. I think Kyo actually is going to be pushed out of position right now because he focused on that kill while other people push, but that's not going to do anything. What's SKR doing right now?
Yeah, Mifa made a little bit of an error there going in without anybody ready to go from SKA, and it just buys more team for Tomo to milk out points here. And getting down to 30 with like only 2 of you up, like you're really getting scary here.
Yeah, and they don't get the penalty after all that. They're having a little bit of difficulty. They're a little bit bunched up in mid. All right, Bob is going left. That's good, but he gets taken off with the blaster, and his teammates don't get the revenge kill. So that's going to be a 3v4 situation. Monado Boya right here is just getting pushed back. Gets taken out. 1v4 situation. A few seconds left to go on the clock. There's no way that SKR can win this one, and that is going to be Tomo for game 3.
They didn't have the specials ready in time to actually make a real push, and they just couldn't push through the ink. They didn't have enough to outpaint that nozzle nose. So they just didn't really have a good answer. And
I felt a little bit of desperation or lack of real game plan from some of the situations where, like we just saw, like some members of SKR just trying to get back to the middle of the map, and then other members of SKR were out in the middle of nowhere,
like
kind of thing.
Just running in.
Yeah,
one before. So
unfortunate. I mean, it's not like that's not like a criticism of any one player in particular. It's more of just like
they just need to get themselves on the same page. Yeah, is really what it needs to be. Like if I were them, I would take this whole 76 seconds that's left right now and just talk about what happened in that game, because like they need to get on the same page to beat a team like Blackberry or Sorbet.
One of the things that we were doing that I think helped us do well in our pools was that we realized that like Kerry and Perps it was happening where, like, Frank and I would be doing something, or Kerry and I would be doing something or whatever, and like Perps would just be out in the middle of nowhere, and then we would get killed separately, or Kerry would be out in the middle of nowhere and get killed separately. And we started trying to play off the aggressive players more than anything else. So, and that kind of this way or that way.
Reorient ourselves. Sorry.
But doing that, so when you have Mifa and Bob, going for their aggression, either Mifa and Bob need to not leave the pack to go solo by themselves like that, or they need to get the pack to come with them. Yeah. Either of those two solutions are going to help them out, especially with the way they lost.
They just need to be saying, I want to be aggressive. I want to be aggressive. And then the other team just, like, they need to wait for a go, essentially, is what needs to happen. And the other team, like, when that happens, when they give that go, they got to be on the follow-up. You know what I mean? Like, it definitely wasn't happening this game. that last game, and if they're gonna bring this series back, they really need to start doing it.
Yeah. Pretty immediately, but here we go. So we'll see how this ends up turning out. What was the game again? Sorry,
So Rainmaker, which is the opposite of what we were talking about with Manta Maria.
This is hard to push.
It's really hard to push. There's only really one push, and you know I mean, if you get to the plat, you get pretty far sometimes. It's just getting around that corner on the left is the hardest part.
Yeah, because unlike tower control, and Splatoon, there's no way to get to the right side of their map aside from an inkjet.
Really pick on Minato, and Mifa's playing a little aggressive against 2 people. That's 3 down.
Are they going to go for the cheesy jump?
Doesn't look
no,
like
they're just going to swim it.
You're obsessed
I
with
love that jump. That jump is so much fun. But
oh, man, down to 16. That is a winnable push right there.
That actually is.
Yeah, I would believe, definitely a winnable push.
Even though this is early game and there's almost 5 minutes left, they're not even going to touch the Rainmaker. They're just going to get map control.
This is like one of the few maps where you can totally do that. They're not getting past you, especially with Bob sitting there on the right. Like, it's very telegraphed if somebody's going to be able to sneak past.
There's only one way for them to go. The Rainmaker resets. Nobody has to die for the Rainmaker to get back to mid. So that's really good. It's a 3v4 situation though. Again, there's just people on SKR getting picked off out of nowhere. This feels like game 1.
I mean, I guess after that game 2, it seems like Blackberry Sorbet just kind of figured out what they need to do. They're playing almost a Mako. In
all fairness, if they hadn't have just potatoed super hard on the execution of that final push, they probably would have won.
Yeah.
Or at least they had like a 50%
I mean, it would have been really.
It would have been close because they had to knock it out. But
yeah.
There is definitely several alternate universes where they did win that game.
Yeah.
So. All things besides that considered, they've
blown a couple specials from SKA right now. They're going to get map control, but they don't really know where the enemy team is, and they just get picked off.
Chan going to get pushed back by these burst bombs. They're barely surviving. No damage in this game, so it's actually pretty common for you to just kind of survive burst bomb spam with like a few HP and just get out of there. Yep. Baller at the ready. Team Chan pushing up.
I mean,
they have a man down. He has the invulnerability special, so let's go.
Yep, using that baller right into the zone.
Pushes someone in the mid. If his teammate gets that pick, that's going to be really nice.
One did sneak past.
Kyo is pushing up there. Nice,
oh, nice
shot. That was really good. Mifa over there getting focused by several members of the team, and this is all really good stuff from Tomo. They're focused and kills, all that really good team shot. Yeah. And then Mifa does Mifa things. Yeah, Mifa is doing Mifa things. Gets a kill though. 2v2. You can't really win Rainmaker in this map.
Yeah,
with the 2v2.
Yeah. It definitely looks. Or, I mean, just kind of on my overall strategy right now, it feels like SKA is not focusing on map control as much as it just feels like Blackberry Sorbet has more options at any given moment. And sometimes SKA is making the play, and either keeps them in the game or gives them a push, but by and large, they don't have as many options. Yeah, but. They do have a 3v2 situation right now. They do have an armor. They got some specials. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. They got 3 special ups. It needs to happen right now. They need to go. I don't care if you're Mark, man. Just go in and inkjet while your teammates use their other specials. But, it's taken out by Kyo. They didn't do anything. They had specials that Rainmaker didn't pick up. They didn't push plat. They didn't do anything. That's got to be a lack of communication. You don't have 3 specials up and not numbers and not make something happen. And mid control. They have paint control and everything. Yep, and the Rainmaker, I'm pretty sure it was pop design too. Yeah. So, that's just an unfortunate. Oh my God, the direct. Oh, I felt that one. My heart felt that one. Oh, gosh, my heart felt that one too. That's painful. That was just sad, honestly. Yeah. Chan, though, he's gonna be pushing up right now, just trying to stay alive. Pretty sure this is Toon, right? Toon's the one who plays that L3. Yes, I believe. So that means that Cup Noodles is Octopops. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that. Mifa going to go ahead and get the splashdown. Looks like your teammates might be able to finish off this. They do get the double. Play. This is an opening here. Being pressured, though. Bombs going off. And unfortunately, this is because of that 16-point lead right now. They can't really get an easy lead. They have to do it again. They have to really be smart about this. And Mifa makes a huge push. Mifa gets taken out, though. Mifa gets taken out instead. And now they're just totally getting surrounded right now. Yeah, basically, I feel like Kyoko's kind of the MVP of that play right there. Kyo was in a perfect position to stop anything from climbing that wall. 30 seconds left. Tomo's about to get the Rainmaker. Honestly, they could just bring it back to this point.
point.
Yeah, I think this is the exact amount of time where you can actually bring that 3 base running. So
even if you get some don't retreat message, you're still gonna like
just like bring it to the end of
splashdown being used on not winning the game right now. 17 seconds left. Rainmaker does end up resetting, so Tomo just kind of waits there. More specials on the side of SKR right now, but they have to do so much with so little.
Yeah, it's just the L3 is doing work as well as Kyo abusing what the L3 is giving him, and just that pairing right now is doing really well.
Yeah, that was turnaround from Tomo. I mean, that set seemed like it was going to go 3-2.
Yeah,
ends up going 3-1. But
I mean, SKA showed some life, and I think just Blackberry Sorbet adapted.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what happened.
They really did. There they go. Yeah, they got a smile on their faces. So, and I did not know that was Mifa. I've seen her at these lands before, and I actually had conversations before, but I didn't realize that was Mifa.
I mean,
so
that cool. happens to me like all the time. Like there's people that like, oh, I know you, but I didn't know you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it seems like they're fully in good spirits right now. I don't know if they still can get out of groups.
I don't think so, because the only team that doesn't have a loss right now is Overdrive. At least last time we were updated.
Yeah.
Which means that unless nutty stuff starts happening.
Well, Disbanding and Overdrive played each other. If Disbanding lost, then
Overdrive has to be able to get out.
No, then that guarantees Overdrive and Blackberry are out, I believe. Right? Or at least puts it in so Blackberry at least can tie for second.
There's a lot of numbers. Okay, so if Disbanding after
We're
Boston,
bad at math, guys.
If Disbanding and Overdrive, if it goes to Disbanding, that means that they'll both be 3-1.
Yep.
And then what will happen after that? Who will they play after that?
I think Overdrive only has.
That means that Blackberry will be 3-1 as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be a 3-way tie for first.
Yeah.
So Tomo could win.
Yeah, this is definitely an interesting group. I'm curious to see where we go from here.
Maybe Ira could come tell us what the scores of the other sets are. Thank you.
Just so you know, everybody in the venue can hear us this time because we actually have booths for the players on stream. So we're commentating to the crowd as well as
we have technology.
We have the technology.
Yep. And if I don't see that bleached head walking this way pretty soon, I'm gonna do it again. But scores. Oh, what were the scores of Overdrive versus Disbanding? Oh, so the scores.
That's still happening.
That's still happening. Okay, so that may be going to a game 5.
Yeah, and that could be really interesting. Right
that or the set's just rounding on tournament standard time. There's that as well. Yes. Yeah. So we have that to look forward to. Those results to look forward to, and then I'm not sure who we're going to be getting on stream next.